Hello again, this is Mike. Welcome back to Teche Valley Railroad. I think we're right around 160 in the subscriber count, so we have surpassed the 150. I did put that video out a couple weeks ago when we were just shy of 150, but we did hit that and we're still creeping up there, so thanks to all the new subscribers. Thanks for tuning in and checking out my layout. This is another update layout. I wasn't planning, and if you watch the short video that I uploaded of the coming attractions, haven't received any of that stuff, and actually went out and bought totally different things. Was not planning on buying the F7 Soo Line set, um, and then when I saw Mr. Muffin showed those on his YouTube channel, and I'm on his email distribution, and I saw how good those really looked. And I've seen so many other YouTubers talking about the SuperBass unit and how good that sounds. I had to do it. So I've got the ABA set, the 2201 A and B, and the 2202B SuperBass. It does rumble. In some of the video, you might see the camera shaking. That's just from the speaker shaking the whole table in that SuperBass unit. So I'm really glad that I got that set. So the only other locomotive that I'm currently planning on adding to my layout is the upcoming number 416 that was on pre-order. I'm hoping Lionel ships those out here in the near future. So that'll be my final Soo Line engine that I plan on purchasing. So we'll see how that goes. Stumbled across Woodland Scenic's H&H food store or feed mill here. Saw that, had to do it, and I'll be doing another kit bashing to that to make it look more similar to the feed mill that was in my hometown, Park River. So that'll be a raised feed mill. Bought a couple Cadillacs for the layout, the new SRX and then the old classic. Unfortunately, they're both in red, which isn't my favorite color, no matter, even though I'm wearing a red Stormy Chromer. Wanted some more variety. A lot of my the die casts that I've been able to find at reasonable prices all seem to be red, blue, and silver. There's not much color diversity out there. So had to add those to the layout to kind of balance the GM versus Ford versus Mopar on my layout. So now we have the three Cadillacs, Ecto 1 being the first, and then the two red ones that were just recently added. Was gifted a Menards gift card for Christmas and couldn't wait till Christmas, so used that to buy the Sinclair gas station. I actually put on my Facebook page, I had 4 pictures of 4 different buildings from Menards I was planning on buying, and asked for some folks to give me some feedback. The Sinclair gas station was the winner, and my one daughter who's into dinosaurs saw that and said, "That's the one you should get, Daddy." So got the Sinclair gas station, and I've been looking at that Menards maintenance building since they released that quite a few years ago now. And with some of the other Menards buildings, they're available for a while, then they disappear. So I saw that one was still available, so I used part of that gift card and then bought myself that maintenance shed as well, and did put the Soo Line sticker in the window up on top there. So that's the first building on my layout, other than the bridges, obviously, that the trains can drive through. I had to take off of the layout Grandpa's farmhouse that was in previous videos. That's also a Menards building. And to get the feed mill on the layout, I have the Menards Hobby Shop and the Menards Dollar Tree Dollar Store strip mall taken off. So as you can see, I'm out of space. I kind of did my layout backwards. I saw the rolling stock that I wanted to buy, collected that as in my collection, and like I mentioned before, I used the AnyRail software to kind of design a layout. I do have a master plan to build one out in the garage, but the garage is still not cleaned out, and every time we clean out the garage, it gets messier. I don't know how that works, but that's what's been happening. So I do have another layout design that will fit in here. It'll be a little bit longer. It'll fill up this space between my work from home desk and the bar that's in this little kitchen area down in our basement. It'll give me the larger curves for some of my longer rolling stock and my passenger cars, so they don't look kind of so funny going into the corners. So I think I've got that layout. It's a double loop. The loops cross over. They do not double back like the layout that I have planned for my garage does, just due to the limited space and I'm wanting to have 060 curves on it. So hopefully I'll be starting that soon now that the lumber prices are coming back down. and that should fill this space pretty well. And there's actually room for every building that I have purchased right now. So that'll allow me to put everything out, have a couple tunnels, put the farm and the farmhouse up on one corner on a hill, put the little cabin with the little potbelly stove inside that you'll see in the video here. If you look through the window, you see the orange flickering. So I'll put that in the other corner up on a hill, possibly with the campers that you'll see in the video. The truck camper, I had trouble with my 3D printer, so I might have to print that one again. The walls are wavy and it wasn't working right, so I'll have to adjust the settings on the printer to try and possibly print that one again. But the old Shasta camper, the red and the gray in the video behind the old red Ford truck, I think turned out pretty good. I mean, I'm not an artist, I can't paint very well, but it's okay. And then the little tab camper, those come in such fun colors these days. I decided to do the sky blue with that one to kind of match the sky blue Ford pickup that I put it next to. And so those didn't turn out too bad, but like I said, I think I might have to do the truck camper again. It's blotchy, it's warped, it's not smooth, but if it would be a real truck camper, it'd be, pretty beat up, so I'll probably have to fix that one. And then you'll also see in the video, I took this old MTH plastic log load car. When the log haulers used to go by my house as a kid, they weren't split like this. They were a log that went all the way across. So went in the backyard. We have a red oak and a white oak. Found a whole bunch of branches that I thought would be the right diameter, and chopped all those up. So you'll see I have to glue them down yet, but I think they turned out pretty good. And it looks a lot more realistic. I think Stockyard Express has another one of these log haulers, and I do have an email out to him to see what road number it is. I think there was 2 of these offered. This is 5947. The other road number that was offered was 5943. If he has 5943, I'll definitely add that and go back to cutting more logs from my backyard for that one. So that's it for the time being, I believe. I think I've already shown all of the updated ore cars with the ballast to replace the plastic loads that were in those. No other new rolling stock yet. I do have I think it's a Wisconsin Central snowplow caboose coming that I pre-ordered. I pre-ordered the Northern Michigan Railroad Club's Seaboing Brewery pup cars on a Pierre Marquette trailer with the beautiful pheasant logo on those. I'm glad I got one of those because they are sold out now. I showed you the 2 special runs from Mr. Muffin's, the pipe loads. Those will probably be here next year. And then the 2 special Sioux Line gondola cars with the simulated junk loads in those. I have 2 of those on pre-order from Mr. Muffin. And I think that's it. I do have a couple emails out for a couple other Christmassy type boxcars. I found one. It's a Hot Toddy Santa's Bourbon tank car that looked kind of fun, so I might add that and put that behind my Pierre Marquette 1225 as a little fun there between that and my Pierre Marquette passenger cars. So I do have a couple other plans, but I think as far as buildings go, I'm pretty much maxed out until I build this slightly larger layout that I have planned on AnyRail. And that way I'll be able to have all the buildings on the table and not have them on my counter down here or back in storage. So we'll be able to make it look more like a town. And like I said, I got to kit bash the feed mill. The Sioux Line maintenance shed is already done. I'm not going to do anything with the Sunoco or Dynaco gas station. So I think that's it for the time being. If anything does come in before Christmas, I'll probably post a couple shorts. I don't know if I'll do another full-length video here before the holidays. Maybe if I have time between Christmas and New Year's, if any of the new stuff does come in, I'll put those on the layout and do another update. But looking at the schedule, I think 2, maybe 3 of the pre-order items might be in before the end of the year. But as well as I do, some of the stuff that was in the pre-order catalog, like this ABA set, is here. But other engines that were in that same catalog, there's been no word of those yet. So hopefully the 416 will be here before the end of the year. Really looking forward to seeing that caboose snowplow, because we used to see those going by when I was a kid. And they'd always have them on the front, and you'd wait and hope that the county plows would come through to pile the snow up onto the rails So when that plow from the trains would come through, it would just throw snow everywhere. And there's other folks that have posted videos similar to that out there. And just having those blades on the front to push that snow higher and farther. Us kids, we used to sit outside waiting, and as soon as you hear the train horn, you'd run out there just to see that snow explosion. So I really want to have one of those plows on my layout here. So that's about it. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all that good stuff. Like I said, hopefully we'll have another video before the end of the year, as long as the new stuff comes in. So thanks, and thanks for subscribing. Thanks for watching. And if you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. Thanks.